Well, Black and White Network, we're going to be talking about Don Lemon. Yeah, Don Lemon used to be of CNN. Elon Musk just recently fired him also from X. This man was on CNN actually saying that white men were the biggest terror threat to this country. I believe that was back in 2018 on CNN. He was actually on with Chris Cuomo. But you guys may not have known this. Don Lemon is a gay man. Now, I think a lot of people actually know that. But who was his partner? His partner is a white man. Yes. Don Lemon was dating the oppressor. The oppressor, man. Really, really funny, man, that Don Lemon has a white male partner. After he said that white people were the biggest terror threat to this country. But guys, you may not have known this, but Don Lemon had a big day the other day in New York City in a so-called church. This church allowed him to commit blasphemy. This Don Lemon got quote unquote married in a church. Yeah. I said it before, I'm going to say it again, man, that the members of this church, they all should leave. Because there's no way in the world that this event should have been happening in a Christian church. Let's talk about it, guys. Make sure you guys like this video, subscribe to the channel, become a channel member. Remember, live stream every single Friday at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. If you're watching on Rumble, click the join button, get access to the same thing. We appreciate the support. So here we go. Look at this, guys. On People, it says Don Lemon marries Tim Malone in chic NYC wedding ceremony. I wasn't sure this could ever happen. So Don Lemon now has been quote unquote married in the eyes of the government now. Even though I believe gay marriage actually has been legal in the country ever since Obama. What was that, 2016 or something like that? Yeah. Don Lemon has married his white oppressor. Much younger, too. I mean, Don Lemon's 58. Tim Malone is 40. That's an 18-year difference, man. I mean, Don Lemon is pretty much old enough to be Tim Malone's father. Yeah. And also over here, Don Lemon put this on X right here. Just married. Right there. And actually, it's better if I don't even blow it up there. Yeah. Had their dogs. And by the way, they were parading in the streets of New York City. And of course, Don Lemon is actually from New Orleans. So he had to have a New Orleans style parade going down the street. But look at this comment here. Didn't Don Lemon say the biggest terror threat in this country is white men? Yeah. Yeah, next person says the same thing. If the biggest terror threat in this country is white men, why are you choosing to be sodomized by a white man every single night? Sounds like you have a colonized in the sheets kink that you are fixated on. Yeah. And it's funny, man. You know, Don Lemon's not the only one. Not the only one. Now, I'm going to show you this here also, and that's on my profile right here. Because, yeah, this right here. Yeah, this is funny right here. Apparently, you defeat white supremacy by marrying it. Yeah. AOC's boyfriend here. AOC is always race hustling, man. Her boyfriend, fiance, whatever. White. Don Lemon right there. We just talked about him. Kamala Harris. Doug Emhoff is a white man. Ilhan Omar. Her husband is a white man. And there was another one also, guys. They had Ketanji Brown Jackson. Yeah, her husband, white. Yeah. Funny how that works, man. Funny how that works. But Don Lemon, if you guys remember it, man, you don't have to take my word for it, by the way. Don Lemon actually said this. Let's go and roll it.
Cover it because we were distracted by another extremist that was doing bad things in the name of hate.
Yeah, and then now another one. And you have all of them in a row. And, you know, we messaged about this a little bit this weekend. I keep trying to point out to people not to demonize any one group or any one ethnicity, but we keep thinking that the biggest terror threat is something else. Some people who are marching, you know, towards the border like it's imminent. And when the last time they did this, a couple hundred people came and they, you know, most of them did get into the country. Most of them got tuckered out before they even made it to the border. So we have to stop demonizing people and realize the biggest terror threat in this country is white men, most of them radicalized to the right. And we have to start doing something about them. There is no travel ban on them. There is no ban on, you know, they had the Muslim ban. There is no white guy ban. So what do we do about that? So, and first of all, let me just say this. Maurice Stollard is the name, and Vicky Jones, and they have been lost in all of this. Two people who were killed on Wednesday that you talked about. They have been lost about this, and I know that people feel that this story has not gotten enough coverage, and we will honor them tonight in our program. But go on, Chris, sorry.
Good. No. I'm going to do it in the closing. You're making the right point. You're covering the right story, and I appreciate you for that.
Yeah, so you see that right there. You see that right there, man. Don Lemon, man, has married his oppressor. You can't make this up, guys. You cannot make this up. I guess Don Lemon thought that people would actually forget what he actually said about white people. Funny how that works, man, because now you're shacking up, getting busted up every night by a white man. White man. You cannot take these people to be serious here. You can't take these people serious, man. When they go on TV and they play the race card like that, while when they're off camera, that's shacking up with white people. If this race hustle, man, is a grift, nothing more. And Don Lemon, man, yeah, he should be ashamed of himself. I mean, I wish somebody would ask him, do you actually stand by your words now that white men are the biggest terror threat to this country? Do you stand by those words, Don Lemon? That's what I want to know. Do you stand by those words? This man's a hypocrite, man. A complete hypocrite. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Network fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. And we'll catch you next time.